Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with random reviews from the Overflow room. And I'm drifting away. Oh, there we go. Now we're back. Okay. I think this floor may be slanted. The chair rolls around. Okay, what does it matter? We're in the S's, and now we've gotten to the SAs. We just finished Scarlatti, who was the SCs, and now we're in the SAs. I don't think there are any SBs. I mean, there may be, but I don't have any, so I'm glad. The SAs are very interesting. This is three rather varied selections, people to talk about. First, we have Turkey's greatest 20th century composer, Ahmed Adnan Saygun. He's wonderful. Oh, what a wonderful composer. And I have 2 discs of concertos. The rest of it's all upstairs. I keep his music upstairs. It's in regular rotation. He wrote 5 symphonies, a pile of concertos, choral works, and other things. Really a talented guy. He studied, I believe, with Hindemith. He's kind of like the Turkish Bartók. He's not a romantic composer. I mean, although he wrote pieces that are tuneful and charming, a lot of his music is however, based on Turkish folk music, is quite modern and complex harmonically and shimmery and interesting orchestrally. And he wrote 2 fabulous piano concertos. You really should listen to these if you haven't. These are with Gülsün Öne piano and the Bilkent Symphony Orchestra under Howard Griffiths. They are splendid performances on CPO, and I love these 2 pieces. They're great piano concertos if you're into like 20th century piano concertos in the post-Prokofiev vein. Give these a listen to. You are going to love them. And here we have his cello and viola concertos. The viola concerto is just, oh my gosh. It's fascinating. It's really entirely atonal, basically, but it's one of these nocturnal, dusky, sensuous, a lot like Szymanowski, with this sort of very chromatic idiom with gorgeous, dusky, nocturnal orchestration with like harps and celesta and all this. Oh, it's just amazing. It's a great piece of music. And, you won't remember a note of it when it's over, in the sense like you can't hum it, but you'll remember what it sounds like. You'll remember the feelings that it evoked. Oh, it's just marvelous. And here we have Miriam Chop viola and Tim Hugh cello with the same orchestra, the Bilkent Symphony under Howard Griffiths on CPO. Listen to your Saygun. I've done some videos about him too. Look him up. I'm serious. He's a major guy. So once we've done Saygun, we have the amazing, the wonderful Bidú Sayão. Here she is, Bidú Sayão. Oh my goodness, these are historical recordings on Masterworks Heritage. There's these plastic, paper sleeve Masterworks Heritage things that lasted for 35 seconds. They're all just mixed arias and things. But one of the things you have here is Debussy's La Demoiselle Élue. You get the whole thing. And then arias by Mozart, Marriage of Figaro, Don Giovanni, La Sonnambula. Let's see, what's this? La Traviata, La Bohème. Puccini stuff, lots of Puccini stuff, all the usual Puccini stuff from Butterfly and La Bohème and Gianni Schicchi, and you get the Ballatella from Pagliacci, Castracci, I don't know, whatever it was. Okay. I Pagliacci, and the performers are the Philadelphia Orchestra and Eugene Ormandy, which means this is, of course, in the Ormandy box somewhere. It was actually, I think. The Met Orchestra and all these other people. Erich Leinsdorf is in here, she was wonderful. She had a lovely voice. And here she's doing Bachiana Brasileiras, number 5, and mixed opera arias and folk songs of Brazil. She only does the aria from the Bachianas Brasileiras, number 5. I wish someone would, they don't do the danza, the thing that came after it. It's... It's wonderful. And no one can understand a word of what you say in it. Like that. And we've got, Gounod and Massenet and Duparc and Debussy again and Kirkland. Kirkland, Moret, Braga, as in, one of those guys. This is cool. Ravel. It's a wonderful disc of exotic vocalism. She was charming, charming singer. She was delightful. She was absolutely delightful. I saw an interview with her. You probably saw it too, when they were doing these Masterworks Heritage things, and they talked about how she had this teeny, teeny, tiny voice. You know, she said, you know, people, they show you your vocal cords. You see, their vocal cords are two little tiny strands of spaghetti, but my vocal cords, she says, were spaghettini, angel hair. You know, she was really cute. She was adorable. Wonderful stuff. So yes, Bidú Sayão. And last but not least, in this clump of Overflow stuff, we have Jordi Savall. These are all the extra things I got to hang on to, and it looked like a lot of his stuff was going out of print, you know, before he came up with Alia Vox, I think, or no, this is Alia Vox, but I don't know. For some reason, I wanted to have some insurance. So this is my Jordi Savall insurance policy when he was playing music that he really should have been playing, the earlier stuff, the viol stuff, not his more recent horrible ventures into, you know, classical repertoire and stuff he had no business touching. So here we have Monsieur de Saint-Colombe et Fils and Marine Marais, pièce de viol. There we go. This is a collection of stuff. A world premiere of one thing and of two CDs. The Marine Marais is a new recording of stuff he did before, I believe. Le Parnasse de la Viole, the Parnassus of viol music. Now, of course, I have this, and I'm glad I have it, and I'm glad I have Savall doing it because he's a wonderful artist, a major, major artist, and I do think his instrument still sounds like a dying cow, and I'm sorry, that's just the way I feel about it. So I don't play it that often, but then he made these concept productions, which were really fun. You know, these collections of things like La Folia, you know, music from 1490 to 1701, you know, these, you know, things about dances and things through the centuries. Then we've got Vivaldi, the Viola da Gamba in Concerto. So that's nice to have, right? You've got the Vivaldi stuff. And I have more Folia stuff, all three Folia. Folia was a dance. You know, these are other people who did them. Albicastro, Cabanilles, Cabezon, Corbetta, Corelli, Falconiero, Piccini, Sans, Storis, Vivaldi, and Antonimi with an M. Antonimi. So, yeah, okay, there's that one. And then we've got Couperin, Les Concerts Royaux. Well, you can't have too much Couperin. It's wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. These are excellent performances, and they're for mixed ensemble. You know, you've got flute, oboe, violin, bassoon, and basse de violon, and you know, and dying cow. Let's see. Mille Regrets, Carlos V, the Song of the Emperor. So this is kind of fun. One of those, you know, concept albums of which he was so popular and famous at the beginning of his career. And what is this thing? Du Temps de l'Instant with his wife, Montserrat Figueras. I saw them live at Midem. They came and they did some singing and screaming and shrieking. And this is a whole bunch of early stuff with Montserrat Figueras and Savall and Ariana Savall. It's a family thing. She sings too. And Ferran Savall, he sings too and plays the theorbo. And it's music from various codices and you know, realizations of traditional Catalan songs, and it's you know, a mixed bag, a mescla, a mix. Les Grandes Eaux Musicales de Versailles, chefs-d'œuvre instrumentaux for instrumental, great masterpieces, instrumental masterpieces from the reigns of Louis XIII and Louis XIV. Oh, so you've got Philidor, you know, the chess guy, he played chess, and Lully, and Marine Marais, and the musique of La Petite Bande, and oh yeah, those people. So that's nice. And then we have Ostinato, another collection of things with ostinatos. Various ostinatos, I guess. Yes, like you have a chaconne, and you know, an ostinato is a repeated thing that goes over and over again with stuff on top of it, just a repeated figure of some kind. So you've got passacalias, which are, you know, those forms that have them, and stuff like that. Chaconne, these are things, you know, three things, you know, Purcell's 3 parts upon a ground. We call it a ground bass. Okay, that one was fun, by all kinds of people. Then some Spanish goodies, Villancicos y Danzas Criollas, the ancient Iberia in the New World, 1550 to 1750. So this was very popular a while ago. You know, people started doing, you know, the original Baroque composers who wound up going to, you know, Central America, South America, and Mexico, you know, with the original explorers of those territories, and they wrote all kinds of stuff. So we've got stuff from Peru and Iberico and Mexico and Oaxaca and Guatemala, and it's really, really kind of cool. So there's that. And last but not least, Tonos Humanos, Jose Marin, 1618 to 1699. So we've got songs and other goodies. Caprichos de Amor and Lisonjear el Dolor and Mudanzas de Amor. Yeah, with Ariana Savall and Montserrat Figueras and Rolf Lieslevand. Remember him, the guitar guy. He plays guitars and lutes and things. Interesting disc. Yes, indeed. And that is my emergency Savall collection. You know, if everything disappeared and the universe vanished and civilization fell, I would have a reasonable collection of Jordi Savall discs to show to the, you know, invading alien forces that, you know, he was here. So there you have it, my friends. Keep on listening. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care.